Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here with a surprise Sunday afternoon stream. How about it? And guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know I put this together very last minute. Football is on. I totally get it. I'm a huge NFL fan, so I'm usually watching. My team is playing on Monday night tomorrow, so but I'm still a huge fan. I watch football all friggin' day long. But there were a couple news items that I wanted to cover here with you guys because I've got to work into late in the evening, so I wanted to hop on here with y'all and just see what we got. And guys, we're trying something new today. I am streaming over on Facebook. At least I think I am. I don't know how this all works, so I don't know if one of you guys can jump on over. There we are. I can see let's see here. My video is blocked and can't be viewed in 2 locations. I don't know what that means. I'm going to look at this right now while we're on here. Warner Music Group Rights Management has taken action on your video because it may contain music, audio, or video that belongs to them. So they have no Warner Music Group Rights. They have no idea what music I'm using, but they must, because Sigourney Weaver's picture, which is Warner doesn't even have Alien. I have no idea what's going on. Because the music I use is actually from White Bat Audio, and I give him full credit. That's the way it goes. So I don't know. Maybe I got to figure something out here on the Facebook side of things, or we just say fuck it and we don't worry about Facebook if they're going to be, you know, problematic, and if they're going to block me for using music that I have the permission to use from the creator, then I don't know. I guess I can't really care too much there about their business. But let's see here, guys. Holy cow, we have 14 people watching. Thank you guys so much for joining. I just want to give a shout out to the Patreon members, the channel members, and of course our Death Squad mods. You guys are so awesome. I just, you know, the channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys, and it wouldn't be what it is without all of you guys. So thank you so much for jumping on in. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content. We're trying to reach 2,000 subs before Halloween. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're only a small handful away from reaching that 1,800 mark. So I thought pushing stuff out to Facebook would help. I tried to push out to Twitter, but I guess you got to pay for Twitter for them to cover you there. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out with Facebook. We'll see if they keep on giving me a tough time here on this one. So yeah, this one's going to be relatively quick because I do have to go to work here. So I'm going to jump in and cover some things. Really quick, guys. Let's see here. I don't know what it is. The whole Facebook thing is throwing me off. I can't believe that that their music side is taking issue with my stream, even though they have no idea what's on my stream. So I'm going to try to just block that out of my mind. Okay, guys, so let me cover a couple things really quick. I am an affiliate here with Creator VC once again on their In Search of Darkness 1995 to 1999. You know, for the next 19 and a half days-ish, you can get this pre-order going and use the link that is pinned there in the chat to order this this copy of In Search of Darkness 95 to 99. So you can order the whole. You can order 90 to 94 and 95 to 99 together for about 140 total, or you can just buy the you know, collector's edition Blu-ray. There's a digital only version of it as well. If you guys don't know, Creator VC are awesome independent filmmakers that create these epic, like 4-hour-long documentaries about the horror movies that we all know and love and celebrate. So if you're into getting the behind-the-scenes look, or, you know, if you like to put on one of these documentaries and nerd out about all the little trivia and get the tidbits and the, you know, kind of reminiscent thoughts from the people involved, if you're that way like I am, then you're going to want to pick up a copy of In Search of Darkness 95 to 99, and you can use my affiliate link that is pinned in the chat to order that one. I will also pin that link in the description as well. So if you're watching after the fact, you can go ahead and order one of those up. So yeah, let me see here. Oh, I did forget something here. I did forget something on my, there we go. Let me just fix something really, really quick, like, guys, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I'm super excited to talk about some of these news, we're just covering 3 news items. They're going to be relatively quick here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. There we are. Perfect. Okay. So a couple quick things before we really get going. I do have that link pinned in the description as of now. So if you check that out, you should be able to see that there. I do have a poll in the chat. So just asking if you think Sigourney Weaver should return as Ripley to the Alien franchise. I'm curious to know what you guys think. And then also we have a super chat goal going on here. If we get 5 super chats of $5 or more, I'll host a watch party of your guys' choice. So I'll put a poll up and let you guys vote on that. And really, you know, super chats are they're just an added bonus. So definitely not required for viewing or anything like that. But being able to unlock some added perks through the super chats can be pretty fun. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know about that. And let's cruise on into our next item here. Oh my gosh. I am just all out of sorts. Guys, I'm trying to do so much lately. It's crazy. Training for a new job, working a current job, trying to run the channel and everything like that. I feel nutso. So there you go. In Search of Darkness 95 to 99 pre-order. Use my affiliate link. It's in the description. It's pinned in the chat. If you're interested in picking up that documentary, if you use my affiliate link, it helps out the channel and it helps support the fine folks over at Creator VC. And then let me jump back on over here. Guys, the Discord is still rocking and rolling. We have a lot of fun over there. We watch movies. We listen to music together. You don't have to line up your own copy or any kind of nonsense like that. So that's awesome. And it's a great way to keep in touch in between the streams. And for you Patreon members and channel members, go on over to the community tab on the YouTube page here and look through the member only specific posts, because you've got a 15% off promo code for our Fourth Wall shop. So you can shop anything there that's on the shop and get 15% off your entire order on checkout. And there's some great spooky season stuff up there. There's still time because it takes about a week from when you place the order to get those spooky season items. I've been seeing people showing off, just sending me pictures of the items they're getting. The quality looks awesome from Fourth Wall. They're very communicative and very quick about what they do. So if you're into getting something for spooky season, it's better to act now than later. And coming up on the channel, guys, on Wednesday, Late Night with the Davey, we're doing a live tier maker franchise ranking of Scream where you guys vote. So we've already covered A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, and Halloween. And this coming Wednesday, we're going to be covering Scream. So that's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, unless something changes. So keep an eye out for that. But I'm thinking it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern. So and then other than that, we've got a whole bunch of fun stuff coming up on the channel. So make sure the notification bell is hit and you won't miss any of that. How about it? I'm going to jump on over to the chat, say what's up to you guys, and then we'll hop into the news. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh my gosh, so much going on in the chat. You guys are amazing. What's happening, Ashton? How are you doing? We got King Matthew III, Chester Franklin Jr. We got our great channel member, Shot by Shot. What's happening, Shotty? How are you doing? We got Eli Cortez, one of our great channel members, and Death Squad Mods. Welcome on in, Eli. That's right. Hit that like button, sub to the channel, and consider becoming a member of the mighty Death Squad for some awesome perks. Members, I know I'm falling behind with you. I owe you guys a stream or two. It's coming up. I've been so insanely busy, so I got to figure out a good time in my schedule to get hanging out with you guys. Thank you for sharing that. That link is also pinned in the chat, guys, so feel free to jump on over through there as well. Holy cow, Eli has been a channel member for 14 months. That is incredible, Eli. Thank you so much for supporting us for this long. Wow, that's 14 months. I think that's the longest anyone can technically be a member, because we just unlocked that September of 24, I think. Let's see who else we got. We got Maga Cat in the chat, one of our great channel members. How you doing, Maga? We got Gene Whitacombe. What's happening, Gene? So good to see ya. We've got some guy named Davey Deathray, whoever the heck that guy is. We've got Gina, aka My Chunky Jordy, one of our great channel members. Gina's been a channel member for a really long time as well. Speaking of longtime channel members, we have the OG Death Squad mod, our mama mod, Jamie Hart. How are you doing, Jamie? So good to see you. Welcome on in. And look at that, MAGA Cat's dropping a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, MAGA. Says, let's kick this goal off. Yes, let's do it. Let's get it going. We got David Graham Smith jumping on in. How are you doing, David? So good to see you. I think this might be your very first time, or at least your first time saying what's up in the chat. You're kicking it with the Death Squad. Everybody make David feel very, very welcome here. And of course, yes, rest in peace, Steven from Craven Something Scary. A creator that unfortunately I didn't get to know personally, although I did jump in on some of his streams and had a great time watching. And, you know, I know some other creators that were closer with Steven, and it's really hit the community. And yeah, we just gotta, you know, we gotta carry on for Steven's legacy and, you know, live a little extra for him and have some faith that he's still with us in some sort of kind of, you know, indefinable way, and that he's still, you know, smiling and watching the movies along with us. So, yeah, thank you so much for jumping on in, David. Really appreciate you. Okay, who else do we got? We got M from Horror in the chat. What's happening, M? I know you're not going to want to miss out on Late Night with the Davey this Wednesday because we're talking the Scream franchise. In fact, I'm considering moving. The reason why I was curious, I'm like, maybe it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. I'm considering pushing it to earlier in the day because I was like, maybe I should invite M on to co-host the live tier maker audience ranking of the Scream franchise. I know there's only 6 entries, but we can pause after each one and we can have a little bit of a discussion and you know, stretch it out a little bit, milk it a little bit. But M, I don't know what your schedule is. I know I'm totally putting you on the spot right now on a live stream, so I apologize if I'm making you feel uncomfortable. But I mean, that's just something I do. I make myself feel uncomfortable. I make others feel uncomfortable. I don't know. Sometimes you just got to draw your lines with people and let them know if they're crossing them. So let me know. Let's see here. Double casting on Facebook at the same time didn't do much for me. Yeah, and I have like privacy settings on there because I don't want my ex or any of her friends being able to like peer in on my life. So it looks like maybe this was my mistake I did not have the White Bat Music tag in there. Although as far as I know, he's independent, so I don't know why Warner would be doing it other than they think that I might be using something of theirs because they didn't even wait for the stream to go. It was just automatically restricted. Let's see here. We got Jigsaw in the house. What's happening, Jigsaw? So good to see ya. We have got Gory Tiger. How you doing, Gory? Always a pleasure. A-Troll Campbell. What's happening, A-Troll? So good to see you, buddy. And holy cow, another $4.99er from MAGA Cat says, guess it's up to me to feed Davey. Yeah, it's just a side hustle for me, so I don't rely completely on YouTube. But hey, I would love to have this dream become a reality. That's for sure. Let's see here. Who else do we have? I am gonna get to the news, guys. I promise. Oh, and we already missed M, so I shouted her out, and then she's gone by the time I shouted her out. Gosh dang it. Look at that. Gina's been a member for 14 months. Thank you so much for your membership. Wow, Gina, you're the best. Going to Scarefest next week. Well, yes, we will watch for your vids. Go live. At least once. Please, at least once, Jamie. Even if it's for 5 minutes, walk around the floor or something and say what's up to us. That would be amazing. I'd love to be able to check that out. We got Antonis Andriotis. How are you doing, Antonis? Welcome on in, bud. And I think, yeah, shoddy. I was married and not good. Did not end well. Had to leave for my own safety, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't want any minions or the ex peering in on what's going on. Although on YouTube, any one of them can hop on YouTube because you can't, you know, make those things private, or you know what I mean. Like you can make them private, but then no one can see them. But as long as I'm not using names, I should be good to say I'm happy to be away from that person and I don't want them peering in on my life. How about that? Okay, guys, let's get to the fun stuff. My personal life is not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah, let's get into some news, guys. So I just saw a story pop up. I think it was late last night, and I was like, oh my goodness, this sounds interesting. So let's check this out. Let me scooch on over. Let's see here. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Okay, guys. Wish me all the luck in the world here as we try to race through this news here. By the way, I'm on day like 68, no alcohol. So how about that, guys? I at the beginning I was like telling you guys every single time, and then sometimes I just forget because it's been a while. So well over over 2 months here, and feeling great. Okay, guys. Well, with the Alien franchise fresh on everyone's minds and everyone's lips as we discuss the Alien Earth Season 1 wrap up and everything. Gosh, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know if you're watching after the fact down in the comments section. I was pretty lukewarm on Alien Earth. I thought it started out really well, first like two and a half episodes. And then it really lost its way, and it kind of came back around at the end, but ultimately a lot of questions and a lot of stuff just kind of left in the air. And for 8 episodes, or what I think it was 8 episodes, is that right? Just not very much character development and a lot of kind of wish-washy storytelling that felt a little aimless to me, and kind of re-solidified how I feel about TV in general. Of course, there are some standout shows that do a really good job at storytelling, but I think for the most part, TV is terrible at storytelling. It just really turns me off as an audience member. So, now that we're kind of through that, and Alien Earth was, as far as viewership goes, it was a resounding success, especially the first couple episodes. So we're probably going to see a season 2 of that. And we know that Alien is now with Disney. So, of course, there's going to be talks about bringing in some of the legacy performers and characters. And right here we have a prime example with this Bloody Disgusting article from John Squires over there. The headline reads, "Where has Ellen Ripley gone? Sigourney Weaver has met with Disney about a potential Alien return." Holy cow. Let's see what this article's got for us. There we go. We got a nice shot of Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. Love the shaggy hair. How about that? Love just the grit too. The gritty look of the Alien world is great. So let's see what this article's got for us. It kicks off with, "The Alien franchise is in good hands at the moment, going strong with both a sequel to Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus in development." Alvarez won't be returning to direct, however, and Noah Hawley's series Alien Earth wrapping up its first season. While we wait to find out if the series will be renewed, franchise icon Sigourney Weaver is talking Alien again. Weaver has been open in recent years about her belief that there may not be anything left to tell with Ellen Ripley, while at the same time she's been open about the fact that she's never going to say never. It was back in August 2024 that Weaver revealed she would consider a return to the franchise, but it didn't seem too exciting an option for her at the time. Weaver told Deadline last year, quote, "I feel like Ripley's never far away from me, but on the other hand, I have yet to read a script that said, 'You have got to do this.' So for me, she is in this other dimension, safe from the Alien for the time being. I don't really think about it, but it's not completely impossible," end quote. She goes on to say, "How much does the public really need or want another Ripley movie? I don't really sit around and think about it, but if it came up, I would consider it. It has come up a bunch of times, but I'm also busy doing other things. Ripley has earned her rest," end quote. Well, it seems the conversation did in fact come up sometime after that chat with Deadline, as Weaver just revealed at New York Comic-Con that she's met with Disney about a potential Alien franchise return. And this time, she's a lot more excited about that potential. Alien producer Walter Hill is a very good friend of mine, and he wrote 50 pages of where Ripley would be now. And they're quite extraordinary, Weaver told the crowd at NYCC, according to a report from Variety this afternoon. So what would Ellen Ripley be up to today in Walter Hill's mind? Weaver went on to offer up some clues at the event. Quote, "I don't know if it's going to happen, but I have had a meeting with Fox/Disney. I've never felt the need to reprise the role. I was always like, let her rest, let her recover. What Walter has written seems so true to me as very much about the society that would incarcerate someone who has tried to help mankind, but she's a problem to them, so she's sort of tucked away. I think it's a very first strong 50 pages. And she adds, I'm thinking about working with Walter to see what the rest of the story would be. So yeah, guys, you can stay tuned for more things, or for all things Alien as Bloody Disgusting learns more. And of course, as they, you know, lay out this news for us, I will continue to cover it here on the channel. And I think this could be good. Of course, you know, if the story's right, and it's, you know, it's just got to be properly motivated, well written, all that kind of good stuff. I mean, that's the most important thing, right? And Walter Hill is, you know, known for being pretty damn solid. So I would imagine he's got something pretty cool to offer. Now, I don't know if like Ripley's world would, you know, blend into Alien Earth. It seems like with the new Predator movie with the Badlands, you know, they are bringing in a Weyland-Yutani, you know, android. So we could see a blending of Alien Earth to Predator. We could even see Ripley enter, you know, this whole new world that they're creating. So, you know, maybe they usher her in with like a solo story where she's going through this, you know, incarcerated for being just a bit too real. And then if that goes well, maybe they bring her into the bigger story that they're starting to tell here. I think Sigourney Weaver's an excellent actress. You know, I think Ripley's a strong character. So if the story were written well and, you know, it was handled by the right people, I think this could be something. I think this could be fun. You know, it's yet to be seen, but I always like seeing people return to the franchise that seem to understand the characters and all of that. So, you know, the whole legacy sequel or bringing in legacy characters, I quite like that. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. So let me know in the live chat your thoughts on bringing Ripley back into this whole huge world of Alien, and now Predator is mixed in as well. And if you're watching after the fact, jump on into the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content, because we're covering horror news all the time here. So TV, movies, books, video games, comic books, whatever, as long as it piques our interest or tickles our fancy, we're going to cover it right here. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, guys, let's see what you got for me here on the live chat side of everything. Looks like everyone is just chit-chatting with each other. I love it. I love it. Boom, we got another $4.99er from MAGA Cat. Says, love you, Davey. Hey, does the freedom rock? We'll turn it up. Yes, the freedom from, yes, my personal life freedom. Oh, it's great. I go to movies by myself all the time. I don't have to worry about somebody, you know, bitching at me about the tiniest little things. It's amazing. And you know what it's done, MAGA, is it's just made me realize, like, yeah, I could be, you know, confident in myself. And also, I mean, I'm going through therapy as well, like, you know, after all this, just to sort of sort everything out. But, you know, just to find I have so much external love with my family and my friends and with you guys here in the YouTube community, but I need to find some of that from within. So that's one of the big parts. So, you know, finding that internal love, and then also like just finding some fucking peace, man. Like, that's huge. You can't put a price on that. So, so there you go. If I have to be alone for the rest of my life to live a peaceful life, so be it. I gave that whole thing a shot, and I don't know. It's yet to be seen if that person is out there. So let me see. Who else do we have here? We got Adrian James. What's happening, Adrian? Raggedy Man is in the house. What's happening, Raggedy? We got Lamontre. I almost said Lamontre. How are you doing, buddy? Great to see ya. We got Horror Queen is back with us. How are you doing, Miss Horror Queen? Welcome on in. Love to see people returning. Guys, we are just like 4 subs away from 1,800, so we're very, very close. If they bring back Weaver, they should bring back her relationship with a feline, because they haven't done that since Aliens. I'm always into the cats hanging out in Alien. I mean, I'm a big cat lover there. Raggedy Man says, recover? She fell into molten metal while an alien exploded out of her. Well, you know how they do stuff in legacy sequels, Raggedy Man. They can just erase whatever they want. They can be like, this is after Aliens. They could bring back Newt. You could bring back, you know, Hicks. whatever. They really could do whatever they want. We got Jeremy Caesar in the house. How you doing, Jeremy? We got Ben Grimm, one of our great channel members. How you doing, Ben? Thank you so much for joining us. And I guess I could just tell here, let's see. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone else. We got Davey James, one of our great channel members. How you doing, Davey? He says, I love Ripley. If it could be done right, it'd be cool if a Predator cloned her or something. You're doing great, Davey. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. We got Richard J. Skarensky in the chat. How are you doing? How are you doing, Richard? I think I see you all the time over on, you may have been in here previously. Welcome on in. You're kicking it with the Death Squad. Everybody make Richard feel very welcome. But I feel like I see you over on, is it Killjoy Jake's channel that I see you in the chat over there? I think so. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Okay. Now that we've covered this one, guys, I guess this is going to give me the true answer. Is I'm going to jump on over to our poll, because we have a poll in the chat. Should Sigourney Weaver return as Ripley? We got 31 votes. I'm just going to close that out, and let's take a look at the results, and then we'll move on to our next story here. Our next story that is all credit to Mr. Eli Cortez, who's kicking it in the chat right now. We'll talk about it a little bit more here in a sec, but I just wanted to give a little extra kudos there to Eli. So we had 33 votes. Should Sigourney Weaver return as Ripley? With 52% of 33 votes, yes, she is the Alien franchise, wins the whole thing. Next up with 24% of 33 votes, we've got only if the story is fresh, which I totally get that. 15% say no, we need new blood, and 9% say I only care about the Xenomorphs. There it is. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much to all of you who participated in the poll. Hopefully you guys all hit the like button as well. It's free. Might as well do it. Might as well hit that like button. What can you do? Okay, guys, let's see here. Let me just get back on over with you guys. There we are. Okay. Gosh, I need some water. Okay, this one's fun, guys. I wish we could just watch this whole thing. I know we're going to get hit with something if we do, and I'd have to splice it out of the stream anyways. So I encourage you guys to check this out, and we'll talk about that here in a sec. Let's see. I think we're all good. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. So a little bit of a weird kind of, I don't know what this is, an odd development, just a strange little thing popped up in the news feed the other day, and I didn't really pay any mind to it. I saw this headline really quick and was like, oh, I don't even know what that is. Seems like some sort of commercial or something cheesy. And then just yesterday morning, I got a text from my buddy Eli Cortez, who's a channel member here and a moderator on the channel as well. And he's like, hey, have you seen this Gushers short film? He's like, it puts the Sweet Revenge short to shame. And so I sat up, hopped on over to the computer, gave it a watch, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was really good. So I'll talk about that a little bit more here after we read the story by Alex DiVincenzo of Bloody Disgusting. But I'm curious to know from you guys in the live chat, first off, I mean, Gushers, amazing. What a great 90s candy. I'm curious to know if you guys grew up with Gushers, maybe you watched this already, and maybe I'm the one that's really late to the game, because this news did come out on the 9th of October, and as of this live stream, it's the 12th. So, for you folks in the live chat, I'm just curious to know if you've checked this out and what you think. For the folks that are watching after the fact, what I would suggest is put a pause on this video, go watch this Fruit Head short, and then come on back and watch the rest, and or at least, I guess you could watch the whole video, but come on back and drop into the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this Gushers horror short, which is probably one of the most surprising things I've seen in horror in all of 2025. We've had some great full-length movies, that have been awesome surprises. But I mean, as far as like things that were not on the bingo card, this is one of those things we never would have seen coming. So let's check out this article here. The headline reads, Gushers revives 90s Fruit Heads ad with horror short starring Bradley Whitford. Yep, that's right. Bradley Whitford from The West Wing, and I know him from Billy Madison. Big Billy Madison fan. So, and I know he's been in a whole bunch of other things as well. Was he in Get Out? I think he was in Get Out as well. Okay, so the article starts off with Gushers. Jiminy Christmas. So the article starts off with Gushers has resurrected a chilling piece of 90s nostalgia for Halloween. Its infamous Fruitheads commercial. Revenge is a dish best served fruity in Fruithead, a new horror short that uncovers the sinister backstory of the ad's origins. Directed by Mike Diva of Saturday Night Live, it stars Bradley Whitford and viral creator Chester Collins. The 9-minute video reveals how one unlucky actor from the 90s ad was cursed to live his life as a fruithead. Now an adult, the character seeks horrifying revenge on the TV commercial director who made him this way. Quote, "The Fruitheads ad has lived rent-free in the heads of Gushers fans for nearly 30 years, and they still can't stop talking about it on social media," said Stephanie Lensing, brand experience manager for Gushers at General Mills. So this Halloween, we're finally giving them what they want with a reimagining of that 90s ad with thrills and a bit of the humor our fans love from Gushers, end quote. Whitford adds, "It was so much fun to play this character and reimagine the original Fruithead ads to give them this haunting backstory," end quote. Creepy oranges plucked straight from the film will haunt the streets of New York City today, October 9th, at the Village Works bookstore from 3 to 9 p.m. So that time has already passed. But the short Fruithead will make its festival debut at the Brooklyn Horror Film Festival later on in October, and fans can grab Gushers in new theater-style boxes in stores nationwide. So it looks like they had a link here at some point that is a dead link or a dead picture. So let's just chill out with the little image of Fruithead there. Guys, I can't recommend watching this short enough. Eli is absolutely correct. It puts Sweet Revenge to shame. The sound design, the music, the atmosphere here, even though this is something so ridiculous, and yes, there are moments of humor, you know, they handle everything else so well. I mean, look at this makeup work on this strawberry-headed villain here. It is chilling to say the least, and I guess, you know, maybe it's obviously there is some dark humor here, but I just think it's so well executed and such a breeze to watch. You know, I mean, it's a 9-minute short with credits and everything. I think really the runtime is closer to about like 7.5 minutes, something like that. So it's very easy to watch. It's I don't know, there's just something like genius about stuff like this. And I think it's really cool when a fruit snack company, you know, usually aim towards kids, and granted the 90s kids are all grown up now and everything, but I do love when people just take a swing like this, especially during a holiday season. So they're choosing, you know, around Halloween to really dive in and let Mike Diva here do something that's I don't know if I would say risky, but certainly it looks to be, you know, it's not like they didn't spend nothing on the thing. I mean, the production value looks great. I think it's really cool. You know, we're eating well as horror fans, because not only are we having like brand new IPs and we're seeing some of our favorite IPs come back, you know, to varying results. I'm looking at you, Jason Universe. But it's really cool for us horror fans just to see something that's so bizarre. Like I said, wasn't on the bingo card going into 2025, but here we are. I highly recommend you guys check this out. I'm curious to know what you think. So if you're in the live chat and you've seen it, let me know. If you're watching after the fact, let me know your thoughts. Jump into the comments section. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it and jump back on over here and let me know what you think. Tell me if I steered you wrong, whatever. But no matter what you do, thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. You know, it's one of those things where we're going live all the time. We're covering all this news, whether it's movies, little weird shorts like this, TV shows, comic books, whatever. We're covering stuff on the channel all the time. So you're going to want to make sure that you're subscribed and have that notification bell hit, and you won't miss a thing. Okay, guys, let's see what you think of Fruithead here. Yeah, this thing rocks socks. It sure does. Let me see who we've got. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Raggedy Man just became a channel member. Thank you so much, Raggedy Man. Great to have you on board, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Guys, membership is for as little as 99 cents. You can become a channel member. So, you know, it's I think it's well worth it. For, you know, I'm a little like I've missed out on the last couple weeks because of my mom's birthday, and then now I have work this afternoon, but I am planning some stuff for the members here soon, and then you guys get early access to any videos I drop as well. Holy cow, MAGA Cat dropping another $4.99, says, well, I guess it's up to me. Bunch of cheapskates. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, MAGA Cat. I love everybody equally in here, but I do love you. Okay, I love you a little bit more now. Thank you so much for the $4.99. We are one step closer there to our goal. Eli's dropping the link for the Fruit Head short. Look at that. Our guy Eli has got us covered. He's letting me know about stuff that slipped through the cracks, and then he's sharing it with you guys. Yeah, you know, Mika, I didn't expect to see you here on the live just because, you know, I know everyone's busy, especially on a Sunday. We got football to watch. But I knew when I saw this story, I was like, oh, I know Mika and Kira are going to love this because, you know, I know how much you twins love the Alien franchise. Yeah, it would be very exciting to have her come back. And welcome on in. Let's see, who else do we got here? Holy cow, Jigsaw dropping a $5, and I think that makes our goal. Thank you so much, Jigsaw. Really appreciate you, bud. That is amazing. And then Amanda Mendoza dropping a $4.99. So you guys are gonna get a bonus watch party. Here's what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna drop a poll here. Do you want the how about this? Where do you want me to host the watch party? So here are the options, guys. If we do the watch party on YouTube, I can't show the movie. So it'll be like your standard watch party where I have a stopwatch going, but I can't show the movie. Now, if we do it on the Discord server, we can show the movie. Discord is free, so you can sign up for Discord, and then you don't have to have your own copy of the movie. We can just show it right on there. So go ahead and let me know where you would want that watch party, since you guys are the ones that made this happen. And if it's a tie or if it's really close, I'm just going to ask MAGA Cat. How about that? Since he put forward 3/5 of that bad boy, or I guess 4/5 of that bad boy. We got Ryan Underwood, one of our great channel members in the house. What's happening, Ryan? Says, Gushers unite. What's good, brother Deathray? I'll tell you what's good, Ryan. The Dallas Cowboys lost. That's what's good. And the Eagles lost earlier this week. So there we go. There we go. Thank you so much, guys, for reaching that goal. I know I've been doing super chat goals every single stream. It's just something that I'm like, you know, if I want this dream to become a reality, I'm just going to do it every time. But again, it's not required that you guys, you know, do anything with those super chat goals. But it certainly it is really cool to jump in and do a little something extra for you guys. Yeah, burnt strawberry. It's kind of like a little moldy, a little on the moldy side. Looking at that does not make me want to eat Gushers. It makes me want to hide under a blanket. You should watch the short, Jamie. It's really good. I shared it on the horror show group text that we have. And Susie Von Slaughter reached back out. She does makeup for like weddings and all that stuff. And she was like, oh my God, Davey, that was freaky and amazing. So I know it's got some love out there. We should add watching the Gushers short as an appetizer to the Discord movie since we hit a goal. We can do that for sure. Yeah, remind me, Amanda. When we jump in there, remind me and we can make it happen. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone else. Chargers won. Yeah, after a couple tough weeks, huh? What did I miss? What did I miss, MAGA? What did I miss? Let me see here. I thought I got all of yours. Yeah, I think I got all. You mean the super chats, or did I miss something else? If I missed something else, MAGA, feel free to just put it on in there again. That way I don't have to scroll all over the place trying to look for it. Because I'm really bad at seeing that stuff on a live stream. It's like my brain gets all scrambled. We got our great channel moderator Erica and one of our YouTube channel members and the Queen mod over on the Discord. How are you doing, Erica? Always a pleasure to have you jumping on in with us. Okay, guys, and then we have a fun one to end things here. I do have to head out pretty soon because I've got to go work the Arizona State Fair from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So should be a good time out at the fair. Although I don't, I'm just working. It's not like I get to go on the rides or eat the cotton candy or anything like that. Oh, let me see how this poll is going. So 53% are saying YouTube. MAGA, which one do you want? MAGA, do you want it on Discord or do you want to watch party on YouTube? I'm going to end the poll right there, and it's up to MAGA Cat since he threw out a bulk of the super chat goal here. So let me know. Let me know. Okay, here's a fun one, guys. This shit. This friggin' shit. Here, let me zoom in for you guys here. I think. Holy cow, guys. Are they fucking with us? Are they fucking with us? I'm going to jump on over here, just make sure I didn't miss anything from MAGA. Choosing Discord. Discord's the way to go. Because then that way we can just watch it on the screen together. We got Nightmare Files jumping on in. What's happening, Nightmare? So good to see you, bud. I saw you over the other day on Killjoy Jake's channel, hanging out in the chat. Cotton candy, deep fried Twinkies, funnel cake. It's all there. It's all there. Yeah. MAGA picks Discord, so that's going to be a Discord public watch party. That'll be super fun. So what I will do, guys, is I'll put a poll out there on the Discord side. So that's going to incentivize y'all to join us over on Discord. Like I said, it's free and it's a lot of fun. So the link is in the description. So go ahead and click that link and join us. If you have any issues trying to get in there, find me on Instagram or Twitter and shoot me a message. And then that way I can rectify that if there's any issue with the link. But as far as I know, the link is still good to go. So, okay, let's cover this last one. Hey, no worries, Brett. We got Brett from Good Real Hunting jumping on in, one of our great channel members, and Death Squad mods. I set this up like an hour before going live. So I wasn't even planning on going live, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I miss everybody. I'm going to go live. Okay. So, guys, this is just a little fun one. I was looking for the director's cut of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, on a streaming service yesterday, because I prefer that cut to the theatrical, even though I hate that Michael says something at the end of the movie, spoiler alert. But I think overall it tells a more cohesive story and has better character development. So I prefer the director's cut. I'm searching around for that. One of you amazing folks in the Death Squad were kind enough to share your Paramount Plus information with me. And so I jumped over there and I looked for Halloween 2 and I'm like, wait, am I reading this right? What the hell is this? I'm like, are they fucking with us right now? If you look at the description, everything looks fine. You're like, okay, Halloween 2, 2009, hour and 45 minutes. And then the description, I'm like, the hockey masked murderer, Michael Myers, returns in this sequel remake. Hockey masked murderer? Guys, Michael's been around for damn near 50 years. Jason's been around for 45. Jason's been wearing the hockey mask since, 1982? So hockey mask Jason is as old as I am. How much longer people are going to confuse these guys just because they wear masks? This is terrible and kind of funny. Again, it's just a fun little story. I just wanted to give Paramount Plus some shit. Maybe it's because Paramount used to have Jason. They used to hold the rights to him, so they're just so attached to that. But it reminds me of that interview that Jamie Lee Curtis and David Gordon Green were doing, for publicity on Halloween 2018, where the interviewer was like, do people still come up to you in hockey masks and try to scare you? And Jamie Lee is like, that's the wrong movie, baby. And then, it's funny too, because they don't have any other Halloween movies on Paramount Plus. So right below, you'll see you may also like Jason this, Jason that, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, funny stuff here. The hockey masked murderer, Michael Myers. It should be the William Shatner masked murderer, Michael Myers, returns in this sequel remake. But yeah, just a little fun one. I don't know. Let me know if you guys caught this before. If you're watching it in the live chat, let me know if you've seen this, or let me know if you've seen any other kind of mistakes out there that are this blatantly wrong. I made a post about this on the YouTube community tab where I'm like, fire this person and give me their job. I'll write a way better description. I'll probably write way better descriptions than AI ever could as well. So come on, Paramount Plus. I hate the phrase do better, so I'll say this. Come on, Paramount Plus. I know you can do better. It's not that difficult. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the live chat if you're watching after the fact. I mean, this is just for fun, but let me know if you've seen any other kind of weird shit like this out there. And yeah, I don't know. If you have, then share them with me. Maybe we could do a stream where we share some of these weird kind of anomalies or whatever that we find out there. But no matter what you do, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content, because we are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers before Halloween. And yeah, make sure you have the notification bell hit, because we cover horror movie news all the time on the channel, really just, you know, horror anything. So TV, comic books, video games, and then weird mistakes like this thing on Paramount Plus. So you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, you crazy fuckers. Let's see what you guys are saying about this. What the fuck, Paramount, says Brett. Exactly. I'm never going to be able to unsee this. Paramount seriously on some good shit. Checks out, says Raggedy Man. Hilarious. Erica's having a laugh as well. Yeah, what the hell, Paramount, says Chester. Gotta contact Paramount. Maybe some cool swag. Yeah, I looked at about contacting them, but you know, like any other giant streaming service like this, when you go to like contact us, it's just trying to put you through an automated like resolve this issue, resolve that issue kind of thing. Yeah, I bet they think he's played by William Shatner. Have you guys ever met those people? Like I still meet people that like when they find out I love horror, like I tell them what I do on YouTube and all that stuff, and they're like, did you know that the Michael Myers mask is actually a William Shatner mask? And I'm just like, dude, what did I just tell you? What I just told you, Halloween's my favorite slasher franchise, and I talk about horror all the time. Like, why are you patronizing me like this? Like, I'm the fucking fan. Like, you're just the person I'm talking to. I don't know. Cracks me up. Maybe I'm a dick, but it cracks me up. Like, you're not telling me anything new, fucker. The mask makes the villain. They have to be doing it on purpose. I used to email webmasters when they had spelling errors on web pages back in the day. Yes, the walking brick wall, Michael Myers. Let's see here. Need the Discord link. Nightmare Files, it is in the description, right? Isn't it in the description? It should be in there, guys. Let me know if it's not. I'll post it, or maybe Erica can post it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it's down there in the description. Yeah, you can click it down there. Cool. Just want to make sure. Let's see here. There you go. Thank you so much, Erica. Appreciate you. Yeah, the fruit head thing is really fun, Jamie. Yes. Well, it's not when I hit 2,000 subs. That's the thing, Brett. There's a deadline on this, guys. If you want me to, whether or not, for whatever reason, if you want me to dress up as the alpha during a live stream, the agreement is that live stream would take place on Halloween. We have to reach 2,000 subs before Halloween. So that's the challenge. I'm out there whoring up the channel, slutting it up, sharing this stuff all the friggin' time. And I know you guys share it as well, but I'm saying if you want us to hit that mark, I'm at capacity for what I can do for the channel, right? So it really is up to the community if we're going to cross that line. I know we're going to cross that line at some point soon, but if we're going to reach that line in the next like 18 days, then it's going to be all up to you guys for sure. Yeah. So get out there and share the channel. And, you know, even if you have to tell people, hey, subscribe to this guy just so we can humiliate him, and then you can unsub after Halloween, whatever. I am not joking, Ben. I am not joking. The hockey masked murderer. Cool, man. Can't wait to say what's up to you there in the Discord server. Yep, Davey Alpha Dong, Big Daddy Deathray down. Yes, they do all want to see it. There you go. There you go. Yep, shoddy. You get all sorts of bobs. Bobs is what we call boobs in Discord, guys, just so you know. Okay. All right, guys. I hate to do this, but it is 3 o'clock. I do have to head out here. Let me see. I just want to remind you guys a couple things. Guys, In Search of Darkness, 95 to 99. There is a link pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. You know, these things, you can get a digital copy for, you know, for a really good price if you want to support these independent filmmakers. It is a little bit more on the spendy side, but these are like 4-hour documentaries. They are built and created for nerds like us by people who are just like us. And we've got awesome interviews. You have Jamie Kennedy right there. Rebecca Gayhart is in there as well. Not only the Noxzema girl, but she's also an urban legend. Lou Diamond Phillips, Paul W.S. Anderson. So there's a whole bunch of great contributors they have here. And if you use my affiliate link, it helps the people over at Creator BC, and it also helps the channel because I get a nice little kickback. So it's a great way you can help support these folks and support the channel as well, especially if you're already going to get one. Then you might as well help a brother out, right? And then I do want to let you guys know spooky season merch. We have a whole bunch of fun spooky season merch on the channel or on the Fourth Wall shop. That link is in the description. If you're a channel member or a Patreon member, you get a 15% off discount code. So we've got like you know, Hellraiser Racerback tanks. We've got Elvira. We've got Jason with a mama's boy on a mug. All of these are available on like hats, Racerback tanks, t-shirts, hoodies. We even have a Leatherface apron that says "Kiss the Cook." How cool is that? We've got a Crypt Keeper hoodie. All of the hoodies and t-shirts have a Davey Deathray logo on them as well, which is really cool. We got a spooky season hat right there with a haunted house. Frankenstein mug. Hit the Bricks merch is over there as well if you're a big fan of Hit the Bricks with Lee from Drum Dums and Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. Whole bunch of really fun stuff over there on the Fourth Wall shop. So if you're into it, check it out. I would appreciate it very, very much. And then I think the last thing I've got for you guys, I'm going to go on back over. Just, you know, keep an eye out for what's coming up on the channel. Hit that notification bell. I'm going live a lot in October here. You know, we're pushing hard with spooky season. So make sure the notification bell is hit. We've got some really fun streams coming up. Streaming, you know, usually at least 3 times a week. You know, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week here on this channel, or I'm a guest on another channel once a week. So there's a whole bunch of fun to be had. I really do appreciate you guys kicking it with us. Join us over on the Discord where we're going to vote on a movie to watch since we reached that awesome super chat goal. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed to that. Let me just go through those again. Eli Cortez is celebrating 14 months. My Chunky Jordy's celebrating 14 months. Raggedy Man just became a channel member, and then boom, MAGA Cat with a $4.99. MAGA Cat with another $4.99. MAGA Cat with yet another $4.99, and he's not done yet because there was a fourth $4.99 super chat from MAGA Cat. Jigsaw rounded out that super chat goal, and Amanda Mendoza was like, you know what? 5 isn't enough. Here's a 6th one with a $4.99er. Thank you so much to everybody that contributed there to that super chat goal. We're going to have a blast over on Discord. You guys are incredible. Again, thank you so much to the Patreon members, the YouTube channel members, our group of Death Squad mods that are so awesome and not only keeping it clean in here and keeping the trolls out, but sharing other creators, you know, channel links when they jump in. You know, Erica's always reminding you guys about what's good and what we're doing here on the channel and elsewhere. And an extra shout out to Eli Cortez for sending me some news stories that sometimes just slip right past me as I scan through and just don't think about them twice. And then Eli's like, you sure about that? And sends them to me anyway. So really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, guys, shipping is really quick. It's about a week out from when you order, you get those items shipped. So really, really fun stuff. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to head out and go to work, unfortunately. But I love you all so much. I really do appreciate you kicking it with me. I will be back. I think it's going to be Tuesday over on Facci Cinema. We're going to watch the producer's cut of Halloween Curse of Michael Myers from 1995. I'm pumped. I've watched both versions of both versions of Curse in the last like week, I think. So it's all fresh. It's all fresh to me. And that movie just keeps on climbing up in my ranking. I'm very excited to hang out with my guy, Matt. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we're going to be doing a live tier maker audience ranking of the Scream franchise. So you guys are going to decide where those movies end up. And I'm very, very much looking forward to hanging out with you all then. Oh, but you guys know how it goes. Wait, actually, before I close out, I love you guys. Thank you so much for kicking it with me in the middle of NFL Sunday. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Really appreciate you guys helping us reach that super chat goal, participating in the polls. You guys are an absolute blast to kick it with. I would not trade this community for anything. And I want the channel to grow, and I want the community to grow, and I want us to do that lockstep with one another. And yeah, I just, no matter what happens, as everything keeps on moving on, you guys are always going to have a special place in my heart. And I'm always going to be dedicated to giving you guys that attention and sharing, you know, basically sharing the channel with you guys, letting you guys kind of guide where we go a lot of times. So I really appreciate y'all being, you know, partners in this crazy thing. I love you all so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.